Jamal Adams has informed the Jets that he wants to be traded. This was the inevitable. We talked about Jamal Adams about a month ago now. It seemed inevitable that it was time for him to part ways. He's also listed 7 teams that he would like to be traded to. That's from ESPN's Adam Schefter. The list includes the Ravens, the Cowboys, the Texans, the Chiefs, the Eagles, the 49ers, and the Seattle Seahawks. Best fit for Jamal Adams out of those 7 teams. Again, Ravens, Cowboys, Texans, Chiefs, Eagles, 49ers, and Seahawks.
So, I'll go first. Ravens kind of surprised me because I think
Brandon, I think your mic cut off again, man.
Is it good now?
Yes.
Okay, so Ravens, I don't think so.
They don't have cap to get him.
They
I'll
don't
say that
have
right
cap.
away.
Cowboys, sure, but he'd be kind of wasting his talent. I mean, 49ers, yes, but I don't want him to go there.
Cap. He can't go there because of cap.
Yeah.
Same with the Chiefs.
Honestly, the only team in that list is the Seahawks that I legitimately... Seahawks have ton of cap. They still have open spots. They have players
the Eagles.
They have, yeah, but you have to remember the Seahawks are the team out of all of those that has cap and is also in a position to make a solid push if they pick up someone like Jamal Adams.
Now, as I've talked about before, the Cowboys have expressed interest. So for the Seahawks, let's start with them here. Are you prepared, Brandon, to give up a quality offensive lineman or 2 to get Jamal Adams?
Yes.
You are prepared to do it because that seems to be his value.
The reason being is the Seahawks have a large stash of linemen that they've acquired over the offseason. And frankly, I believe we have enough of a stash of linemen that we could give up 1 or 2 good players to acquire Jamal Adams. Because this is a guy I've seen play a lot, and I don't think there's been a player on the market who's interested in being traded that I've been so impressed by and wanted so much. Like, even more than Clowney. Like, I think Clowney's great, right? But Jamal Adams has proven that he can go every single day of the week. Like, he also doesn't get injured that much, you know?
No.
So I wouldn't say go crazy. Like, obviously don't, like, throw the freaking kitchen sink at him. But, you know.
So, again, as I mentioned before, the Cowboys did give, or the Jets made an offer to the Cowboys last season, which was 2 of their top offensive linemen and I believe a first or second round selection, which seems to be a little bit much. But that's kind of why I say the value, I think, is offensive linemen, because I think the Jets obviously need O-line, and so I assume that's what the Jets are hoping for, but as this keeps dragging on, that might change. Shane, you mentioned the Eagles. Let's move on with them. Where do you think he would fit in with the Eagles defensively, and also what value do you think the Eagles could give up?
I don't know what exactly they would give up, but they're one of the teams. The reason I say the Eagles is mainly because they have the cap room, but also the potential for winning and being really good. I just don't think that you're going to get that with any of the other teams except for the Seahawks. So, I could see him going to either one of those, but I mean, those are, it's an interesting set of teams that he is interested in. I think that the Eagles, at least defensively, they have I mean, they have a decent defense, of course, but the secondary is kind of an area that they need to fill after losing what's his name, Malcolm Jenkins. So, yeah, that would be a great pickup for them, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know. This will be interesting to see what exactly does happen.
Again, I do feel like the Chiefs, Ravens, and the Niners are out. I don't know if they have enough cap to get him for a season. There might be a chance, but it seems slim. But as for the Cowboys and the Texans, it is very interesting to me that he is interested in going to Texas in some form. Texans would be fun. I wonder if they're in a semi-rebuild mode, and we will get to the Texans a little bit later, but when we do our division preview, but of the AFC South, of course. But I think that could be interesting. I think the Cowboys thing seems to be the most likely scenario, considering that's the team who's negotiated with the Jets the most. But I don't know how willing both sides are of restarting the negotiation at this moment.